scale-wise, me and the David have a lot in common. A totally perfect upper body musculature.
Of course.
That's what I have in common. I'm a masterpiece, a physical masterpiece. That's what I have in common with the David.
The David is still, like, if you have his body now, like, you're kind of killing it still. It's kind of awesome that they figured out what wanted way back then, huh? You think it was that or men?
Michelangelo? I'm trying to remember if... No, Michelangelo was... I don't remember what his sexual life was like. Da Vinci was the gay guy.
I think Michelangelo might have been too. I think the theory was that that's why all the women in his paintings and sculptures were very muscular. We could probably look that up. But yeah, I think they were both kind of a little bit homosexual. I think it was just normal to bang a guy that kind of looked like Dino, but might have been, a little younger, if you know
Your
what I mean.
apprentice? It's like,
your apprentice.
Bring me my brushes and oil. Okay, master. And come back with your asshole lubricated.
I mean, no doubt, Danny. If
finest
this was
plum juices.
Danny, if we lived anywhere near the Parthenon and this was, 3,000, 4,000 years ago and Dino was involved in some kind of version of a podcast we were doing back then, we would gather maybe 20, 30 of the village people and speak once a week, and Dino was our helper. What would we do to him?
What we would do to him and what the city would do to him, like Florence, Rome, there is no way that Dino lives in the classical period without getting his asshole treated like a public relief house, dude. I don't know. Like there is just going to be so many loads getting dumped into Dino's asshole if he's in a toga, and it's between like 300 BC.
Oh God, yeah,
and like 280.
Yeah.
That is like the Dino gets fucked window.
Yeah, 100%.
Like those 400 or 500 years right there, like right straddling the birth of Christ.
Yeah,
there's no scenario in which Dino doesn't get fucking raped constantly.
Clip that, dude. You know what I mean? Because that's the truth. That is the truth. I know. I'm sorry we talk about Dino getting sexually assaulted a lot, but it is so evident in that one of his ancestors, I think, was definitely a squire boy that was used.
Yeah. Like this is how it went down. Like I am Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And you are, I don't know, Lorenzo Medici the 16th. Dude.
Sure, I'm just a local that appreciated your artwork, and we, do things to the guy, that would come by and help you every now and then.
And you want me to, let's just figure it out. I don't know who wants who, but he's my apprentice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to speak in an English accent, which is going to make no sense.
Yeah,
but,
it's funny.
Mr. Medici,
yes.
I fall to my knees humbly before you. Thank you for commissioning another work for me. I would be happy to do it.
Oh, you are the greatest artist in all of Italy.
Yes.
And you're also a fine gentleman.
Yes.
And you have great taste.
Oh, Mr. Medici. Mr. Medici, the Sistine Chapel, I assume you were pleased with my, you thought of me as a sculptor, but my painting isn't half bad.
I'll tell you what the Sistine Chapel will be talked about for ages and ages. This mic is faulty.
There we go. We're about to have a fried wop in seat number 1. Continue.
The Sistine Chapel will be talked about for ages and ages. I wanted to inquire, the young boy, he is what I think he is.
Oh, he's the stoutest apprentice in all of Florence. He is always by my side, whether I am sculpting or crafting painted masterpieces.
I love that. Is his anus tight?
Come again?
I'm sorry for being too forward. It's been a long journey, and I've been going on horseback for at least 4 or 5 hours. I'm just asking if the boy's anus is tight.
Anus? Are you referring to the seal which is clipped onto the shoulder of this toga? I am not familiar with this word anus. Are you speaking of his toolkit and his brushes and his jars and scales?
No, I'm asking a simple question. Is it not when you grow tired and bored and you might maybe hit one of those writer's blocks, or I don't know what you call it, but don't you just bend over the boy and just really give it to him?
Really give it to the boy? Well, I mean, sure, there have been times I'd thought about such things, but
you've never done it.
I've never fucked my apprentice.
You're Michelangelo.
Apprentice
you must
fucking.
do this.
But I am, I am also influenced by the Bible and ideas of Christian morality. And I mean, I painted Adam and God touching hands on your ceiling. I am not in the business of fucking apprentices.
Honestly, I don't think there's much about it besides the Sodom and Gomorrah thing, but you can kind of overlook that, I think.
Yes.
I mean, look, I'm still alive. I've done it at least 8 times. Look at me. He hasn't struck me dead.
Oh, take your shirt off, boy. Take your shirt off.
At least think about it, I think.
He does have.
Yes.
He does have the same abdominal ripples of my masterpiece, the David.
Oh,
and his chest is carved in the same way the white marble was, and his penis. Oh my God! It's bulbous and large. And
you must.
It's much less
punish
perfect than
him,
my
then.
David.
You must punish him.
They hated
course.
big cocks back then.
they
Like,
did.
his penis it's much too large to be
That is a
considered
commoner's
desirable.
penis.
Oh my God!
It is a commoner's penis. No woman would love that thing. It's too big.
But all the same, I am going to take it in my mouth.
Dude, what a time to be alive, huh? Would have been a bad time to be you, but I would have been a guard, clearly. Danny would have been, I think he would have been in politics, possibly in the ear of a very dim-witted king, but you would be in his ear all the time giving him some crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Like burn all of Rome, 'cause
Burn
the
it all.
rats. Yeah, all the rats.
Oh,
it's a good way to...
It's a fine style of extermination.
Somebody convinced him to do that. They did that.
Burn all the rats.
Yeah.
It's just like, listen, rat traps. The problem with rat traps, my liege, is that they might go, and you might go, ouchie! And they might snap on your finger as you try to set them.
I have seen that happen
Have
before.
you seen that? Even the crackest of exterminators will try to set a mouse trap and, ouchie!
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we must burn the city.
Oh, sounds like a good plan to me.
That's right. And then I can see Dino being up in the booth. You know where the evil emperor, the guy who smothers Marcus Aurelius in Gladiator, sits when he watches Gladiator
Oh, he's
fights?
there. He's there,
Dino-
holding some kind of platter.
Oh,
I think,
dude,
yeah.
he's got a platter, and he's got a toga that only goes down to his belt line, and the rest is just cock.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
And, the emperor just grabs his dick and just like finger
Whatever.
up the ass, like, come here, you little bitch, come here.
Yeah, dude, no doubt, Dino, your existence would be pitiful. It'd be sad, for sure.
Dino,
I
you
think
would
he'd get scraps. He'd get like bone marrow. Like they'd give him like the bone. Good nutrition, I guess, if you eat the marrow, but it wouldn't need not much meat.
No. They would want him skinny. They'd want him skinny so he doesn't have the strength to fight back. How do you think he would have fared in Sparta?
Well, if he was born in, they would have looked at him as a baby and no doubt tossed him into the river because.
Oh, you think so? You think he would have been very sickly as a child?
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Like, no matter what they teach him, I don't think
Can we
he
get a
can hold
camera
the
on
shield.
Dino? There might be somebody watching this who's never seen Dino. Dino, get in front of a camera. Take your shirt off and get in front of a camwer. Get naked, dude.
You might want to get on the couch, dude. It's gay.
Yeah,
but
get on the couch, dude.
This is more of a historical kind of. I don't know. It's like taking a trip down in a time machine with Dino.
So we're
I'm saying
educators
we're
right
educators,
now. This
exactly.
evening, it's a very late podcast. I just got in from Sacramento.
We're
got
being
some stories from
experimental, you know?
No, well, it's not experimental at all. We're educators, Leo. This we
right.
said ahead of time. We're going to teach people stuff today.
Yes.
So, Dino, in the times of Sparta, I've heard it said, though never from any credible sources, that young boys would become men only after they filleted the man who taught them how to fight.
Jesus Christ.
Where the fuck do you hear that?
I heard it from an Asian girl in community college.
Yeah, it's 100% accurate then. Asian girl?
She
in
did get good
community
grades.
college?
She
Oh, yeah.
was not a fuck up.
I have never seen an Asian person say a lie.
But
Sure, they
it's
don't- they
also a
can't.
woman. You got to take that into account.
Now, that's honestly, women don't lie, Dino. You are a liar. You're a filthy little liar, but women don't lie.
I think his
Women
heart
don't
is
poop.
broken. His heart has been broken by a certain, not Middle Eastern, Mexican girl. Dino,
You broke up with her, huh?
did you?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was
done.
you broke up with her?
She stopped
Yeah.
talking to you. Is that what
I
happened?
mean, she like tried talking to me again, but like I don't feel like asking her to like pay attention to me. You know?
Okay, I like it. You know, no girl's gonna chase. You're not gonna chase a bitch.
No, I mean I got options. I'm fucking Dino.
Dino,
So-
Okay.
I'm going to teach you that's refutable. But I'm going to teach you an armbar.
Yeah.
And then you need to suck my dick. 'Cause that's the
No,
Spartan way.
no.
Okay, I'm going to teach you to fight. Then you got to blow me. That's how you're going to become a man today.
Look, no doubt, Danny, if he was born into Sparta, right? Dino, they would have tossed him aside, maybe not killed him, but he would have kind of made his way over to like where the boy lovers would have found him, right?
I think he would have been the hunchback.
You think he would have been, because back in the day, he would have had zero nutrition.
Yep.
And he would have had like scoliosis.
Yeah. Instead of eating Takis, I think back then the equivalent to Takis was like eating gravel.
Yeah.
So he just would have lived off a diet of gravel.
And an occasional weed, like not marijuana. You would literally find some kind of weed.
You would pull up crabgrass that you found and just smoke it the fuck up.
Smoking something, man.
You're smoking something. I think he would be the hunchback from malnutrition and general sexual abuse. The whole village would sexually abuse him.
Well, if you haven't seen 300, the hunchback is it's a bastard. He ends up giving up, the keys to the kingdom. He helps the Persians defeat the Spartans, and it's bullshit. You think he would do that?
You look like a Persian sympathizer.
You do. I mean, you would, like a Persian would come over and offer you riches and oracles, which is whores. They would say you would have all the whores and all the weed that you would ever want. And
Pussy
here's a
dude.
tent.
Oracle's a very flattering word for prostitutes. You're right. They were prostitutes. Mm-hmm. They could just do some woo stuff, but they're basically whores.
Yeah.
I think if I were an OnlyFans girl or a prostitute today, which the line is, it's blurry, I would just start calling myself an oracle.
I think we should start calling any girl that's like an OnlyFans girl that comes on this pod would be like, so, Oracle, how's it going?
It's great. It's code. The algorithm won't block the video.
Oh, yeah. But we should say it like the Persian guy, like Oracle.
Oracle. And then also, if you're an OnlyFans girl, you should learn how to read palms.
Yeah.
And flip some tarot cards. It'll only help the biz.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you are a mystic in many ways, You're appearing in many places at once and your pussy's out everywhere, It's mysticism.
Yeah,
it's witchcraft.
It's mystical makes me think of like mysterious and veiled, and there's nothing mysterious about seeing a girl's pussy.
No.
It's actually like the opposite of mystical and mysterious.
You're right.
Unless it's got a big bush.
You're right.
Like,
But hey, would you peek
ooh.
at any? Would you peek like if I'm talking just haggard, disgusting broad comes up to you and goes, "You want to see my pussy?" Do you say yes?
Yes.
I'm Danny. I'm talking. I'm talking one eye.
Okay.
The other one is looking off into the distance, clearly not at you.
It's scanning the horizon for intruders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then one eye is just nothing there. Not even an eye patch, but it looks sunken in.
I couldn't do it.
She's 400 pounds and she goes, "Hey, let me, I'm sorry I had to add the 400-pound thing.
No, it's okay.
I'm not fat phobic.
That makes me. It would be a lot harder to find the girl's pussy if she was 400 pounds. It would involve not just a dropping of the pants, but a lifting of the fat cushion. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't want to stick around for that.
But that's more mystery, You wanted that mysterious mysticism.
Are you looking, Dino? Like any girl that asks.
You need more layer. Like, you got to pull back the fupa and then fucking move the crabs away.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do that with your own bare hands. He was
Burn out,
motioning
get the
that he
blowtorch.
was gonna move the crabs away.
But you could pick them like a monkey. Like,
Oh
eat
yeah,
'em.
Dino. Yeah,
Danny,
that sounds fantastic.
Dino, do you want to go? Let's go to another era in history and see what Dino would do, like how he'd fare. Drake, you do one. You're a historical buff in a way.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Boy, I am king. I am King Khufu of Egypt. Slave boy.
Oh, God.
You have only moved one ton block of limestone across the 300 yards today to the pyramids from the quarry.
Terrible. Terrible.
Just one limestone. What say you for yourself?
Shit, man. Can I have some Takis and smoke some weed and
What would Takis be back then? Takis would probably be crocodile shit.
Yeah, it has just a little bit of nutrition, but not much, and it's kind of salty.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an aphrodisiac.
That's a fucking a Nile crocodile shit is what Dino would eat and probably smoke back then. So you've been indulging in the crocodile dong.
Yes.
I have a job for him, I think.
Oh, what is the job? What is the job, my humblest scribe and sorcerer?
He will have to create a room inside the pyramid with no exits. And obviously, there's only one way to do that, to be stuck in the room forever.
This boy, though he has no work ethic and he has a love for the crocodile feces, I would like to be buried with him.
Ah.
Fuck.
Yes. You might need him in the afterlife.
For all eternity, myself, my humble scribe / sorcerer, and Anubis will treat his asshole like the relentless winds of Nubia treat the desert sands. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know. Is that his worst fate, you think? Because his just like soul is being fucked in the ass forever?
It's so gay,
That'd be
Dino.
horrible, man. And it's like a furry thing, like Anubis.
Anubis is gonna dog fuck you.
That's fucked up.
Anubis.
Man.
Dude. So obviously, you don't want to be around the Egypt, like when Egypt it was in his heyday, man.
Oh, dude,
Hell
Dino.
no.
And when they bury me with him, because like when you bury me with him, I don't know. I'm assuming the room's not totally airtight. So I probably have like 3 days to live.
Yeah.
3 days in which you are just going to have. We're going to be shitting together, you and I, in the same like 6x6 room. But also, I'm just like, the shit's going to leave your asshole and my dick is going to replace it instantly.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm Khufu, dude. I'm
yeah.
King Khufu.
We're just telling you how it is, man. Like, this is what happened to you in history, dude.
Yeah, this is what happens. And then, there's so many historical times. We can do one with the fat guy when he shows up.